You see,
That time they're weak, they can hardly walk on these stairs.
It's winding.
it's not by accident I'm walking like this because I'm following the same path with the same energy and the same purpose. That don't let me get my hand on your ass.
Yeah. I said that downhill got smaller. Look at it, squeeze your hand.
Yeah.
Shit.
And it's very
That squeeze you. Right there.
This is still up.
Yeah. the first one.
Again, no return.
Okay, you come in.
Yes.
Come into the. Come in. Okay, so that's the door of no return there.
A lot of people that found it never came back.
When the slaves are taken through that door,
Door of
Then-
no return.
they will either have to make it successfully to the Virgin Islands or die on the way and their bodies deposited in the ocean. There has been records that most of the time the ships were followed by sharks because they got food to feed.
Jumping over, they throwing over
If I may,
Hmm.
our people were saying we prefer to be food for the sharks than our soul be totally destroyed by the brutes. That's why I want you to be on my Facebook page. I have a picture. I think the man was Iveson, I'm not too sure, but he had a plantation here. And his son was saying, why would they have to uproot the people to take them in a devastating place? And they could have done all they had to do at the water plantation, it could have been done right here.
Yeah.
But that was not the intent.
Yeah.
So the intent was to destroy us totally off the face. So our
So-
family jumped off the ship. And again in 1733 in St. John, this is for you, so you can now pass it on.
Yeah.
With the revolution, there's a place named Ram's Head,
Ram's Head. Okay.
where our family, most of them, jumped off again to face the rocks underneath, similarly to here.
Yeah.
And it was passed on to me, and at 3 years old, I still maintain that. So you see, that's what led us
Here.
to here. So you may continue.
Okay, so thanks for that one. I think I also got some insight of how the slaves were supposed to be freed, but were still, being enslaved. And then after the abolishment, fought back on the islands
Yes.
in order to get that kind of freedom.
Yes.
Well, so records from the National Museum of Denmark indicates that about 40,000 slaves were successfully taken to the Virgin Islands
From Ghana.
right from this place, not from Ghana,
From
from
here.
Christianborg Castle,
Our people,
from Christianborg Castle alone, because no other place went to the Virgin Islands. It was
Okay.
from this
Alright.
castle and this castle.
we
Yeah.
back Oko. This is my cousin.
How about this?
Yeah. Now, we are inside a tunnel that was constructed by one Portuguese merchant who was practicing, so to speak, illegal slave trade alongside the Portuguese when they were here. He was so affluent that he had his building down the Osu town, about 100 miles away, and he constructed a tunnel from his house leading to this way to the door of no return. Just close, just some few centimeters or feet, about 3-4 feet.
4 feet, yeah.
Door of no return.
Yeah, close to the door of no return. And he would smuggle his slaves from his house to join the ship through this tunnel. And his reason was probably to dodge or bypass the taxes that he was supposed to pay on the slaves back at the castle. So, but because of earthquake that occurred, which also took the wooden part of the castle off,
Okay.
also blocked
The entrance.
the tunnel
Yeah.
that leads to the house. But for now, we have about 7 rooms more ahead, which it's not so safe in there.
Yes.
But maybe we could
yes.
just enter the first one and you see how the cubicle look like. So these were also kept in here. Please watch your step and
That's
your
your
head.
head. Wow.
So this is the first cubicle, and it has other cubicles. So you can see from here, very down cubicle, down there.
Let me see. So people are packed inside.
Oh yes.
Let me see. Yes. Use the torchlight. Let me see. Wow, in this house.
Yes.
Wow, you have something.
And packed.
Ah.
Like sardines.
Right. And that explains why most died.
Dehydration and things.
Most died. Mostly women, and then young
Sure.
men. Young men were taken. Mostly women and young men were those who fall captives to the slave trade because they needed that manpower. And the women for fertilization and progeny, posterity.
They knew that the trade would end and they would have enough to start their own